A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Hello everybody, it's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feline friend and purveyor good vibes. Today we are here to play Genshin Impact. It's been a really... It feels like it's been a long time since I last touched Genshin, right? But I feel like the last content that came out, there wasn't too much for me to cover, and plus I was like, you know, coming back from vacation, so I couldn't fully cover it properly. But definitely this new content, 4.6 content, has a lot of things I do need to kind of unlock, which I don't want to, you know, wait too long to do so, right? So that's why I'm here today. There is a new world boss and a weekly boss that came out, and the weekly boss, you can kind of skip ahead and do it if you need to gather materials. So that's not a big priority for me. I do want to unlock it anyways, just to see what the story is all about. But
a blade embraces its duty.
But the world boss, that one you need to kind of unlock, especially if I plan to do some with my like friends to kind of farm some materials. Before we get to do that, I'm trying to double check a couple things, make sure it's working. Okay, first of all, yeah, my ID is visible, which is what I need to make sure. Okay. And then the other thing I'm trying to double check. Am I streaming a little bit earlier than I should? I might be. Oh, I kind of want to... No, okay. I wanted to double check if drops are enabled on Twitch, and it is. So if you're watching my channel on Twitch to see the stream, then you will get Primo Gems. So that's that. If you're on YouTube, then you can go to Twitch to do that if you like. Just trying to double check, and it ends on the 14th. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew the start date of when the stream Twitch event starts soon. I was pretty sure it's today. I just wasn't like, I didn't really confirm it all the way. But now I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's see. I do have resin that I need to burn, but maybe not quite yet. Hey, I got a crystal fly trap waiting for me. I'm gonna grab that and reset it really quick. It's my main source of crystal fly income, so I could like constantly condense whenever I need to without worrying about running out of crystal flies. Before, I had to do like if I was using like condensed resin all the time, I would have to every week or every 2 days of a week just grind for crystal flies, just do like a crystal fly route. Kind of annoying, so I just stopped using condensed resin as much as I did back then. But now can be a little bit okay. Yeah, I was like saving crystal flies back then without farming it for whenever I really need to, don't have time to farm. But now I could just kind of use it whenever I feel like I need to. So that's really nice. Okay. Is there anything else I'm forgetting before we start? Oh, expedition reward. Can't forget that. Okay. The fountain on Fontaine wants me to visit it. Apparently I gathered enough resources to unlock the next reward. I might as well visit that right quick. haven't been here for a while when I think about it. Hey, fountain. Oh wow, I have somehow collected a lot more hydro sigils than I thought I would have. They all come from. That. Those are rewards, okay. Oh, I got a def key. Okay. Slowly doing that on the side. I have some progress on it. Yeah, the next one should be available now, but we won't worry about that today. To make sure I have enough keys to unlock this one, I need to... Eventually, this is the story quest I want to do. That's what I believe unlocks the weekly boss, I believe. I just need one key to unlock it. Okay, hold on. It might not matter as much anymore. Ooh. Aim. Okay. Lock this for now. Okay. The reason why I lock these and not these is because sometimes when I do these, when you walk in certain areas, you get pulled into the quest. So I kind of wait till I really need to unlock them before I need to do them before I unlock them. So if these are here, you have to click to start. So those are safe to unlock. It just shows you how far behind I am in story. I need to kind of, you know, do these character stories eventually. They're just lined up and waiting for me. But I will do from newest to oldest in that order when I have time. But before that, is it this? This is the one I need to unlock, the war boss, and I need to do this quest. Okay. And this is the new area. I went ahead to, you know, touch the tower, the statue that unlocks this whole area, but that's all I did so far. And I guess this waypoint. So this whole area is still really new for me to kind of explore. It's not voiced. But world quests are usually not voiced. Maybe I am kind of blocking the text a little bit, so maybe I'll move to the left. Just give me a second. Okay. I'll also move the translator, but that should do. Hey you! Yes you! You blithering idiot. What are you doing dragging your feet for? Waiting for us to all get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already in the ship? No boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. We lug them all up. I think the ship might what? This is treasure here. Treasure? You gonna just leave profit on the ground like that? But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can hold all that. Wait. Ha. That's an easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on the island, we can bring all the treasure back now, can't we? Oh, cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of the ones you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You see what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting some kind of show? Yes, boss. There's people over there. NoukonNeko, why don't we go ask them? Oi, you! Yeah, you! The big and tiny thing. What are you skulking over there for? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Can't leave any witnesses. Huh? NoukonNeko, what are you saying? Anyway, we should go talk to them first. From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is NoukonNeko and Paimon. Paimon's Paimon. And you're right. We are travelers. Oh, but who's the Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? Haha, you don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it's up to me to educate you, oh ignorant outlanders. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. They took our lands, polluted the source of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's fell melody enslaved our kin. But we, Fontanians free, rejected his rule. Thus I, and the warriors under my command, marched to war all across the land. Oh, nice world building. Very detailed. And then, what happened next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the aid of S, the quick-witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated Dark Lord's fell keep, and reclaimed the treasure he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. The boss said, what is it we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting the special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's regions. Totally brilliant plan. You're the protagonist of your play? Yet you aren't on the up and up? And does this Dark Lord take the stage? Or when does the Dark Lord take the stage? Ha! Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Ha! Like as not, we'd all have been turned into golems already, just like S probably was. S the pitiful now, more like. Whoa! He totally helped you and you guys left him behind and ran away? Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be protagonists. What do you mean protagonists? Take the stage? Oi, from where I'm standing, it's looking like you already really his minions and just dressed up as foreigners. I can't tell from all your blabbering all about performances and plays. Eh? You mean you guys aren't putting up a performance? So you won't fess up unless we car you first, eh? Let's get 'em, boys. Really? Picking a fight, huh? I just kind of want to see what they could do. They're literally just fighting me like any other bandits or what do you call them? Oh, they actually hit me. Treasure hoarders, that's what they're called. But like treasure hoarders, they're gonna be really easy to beat.
Come on out! Into the wind.
Don't even stand a chance. The thieves, who were beaten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for the treasures, fled on their boat. There it go, huh? Guess they weren't after all. But what's this treasure they're talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lords keep that? No way any of that's real. Why don't we take a look at the treasure then? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon, expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it isn't so. I was just worried that, what if, well, just in case there's some kind of evil Dark Lord's trap in it? Guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And so as it happens, there's no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lord-y variant, T or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within either. Within was not but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Or is this shabby excuse of statue some kind of priceless artifact? Let's go to the Petror and... Is there Pecor, Pechor? To me is more... I'm gonna guess this Pechor. Petrichor. I'm not gonna say it right, and I'm probably gonna say it differently every single time, but as long as you guys know what I'm saying. And ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. As for the treasures, Hey, NoukonNeko, you... I'm getting kidnapped. Or I'm seeing in a kind of image in my mind. Oh, what? I didn't even get to read that fast enough. Imperator. They dream? You are finally awake, Imperator. The day is one of great import. The day we shall sound the great symphony. Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperator, but we should set out. Seem to be having a bad... I seem to have had a dream. I thought it said bad dream, but it's just had a dream. A dream, Imperator? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north winds? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see the golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of the white stone and brass sinking. Collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy, then, Imperator, is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate, that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it, but once we are all free of fate's shackles, those sacrifices shall not have been in vain. That text is so small. Fortuna? In this, I have faith. Ever since I accepted this body became a Romanian. Apologies, Imperator. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please come with me. Though you bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deeps nevermore, our souls are still bound. The burden of fate is not something more souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, lead us forward to the path of justice. The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways to the high sea, and soon Remeria know all the humanity will be free from the unconscionable tyranny of fate and welcome an eternal utopian future. And then one day the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. This is Tales of the Abyss? I feel like it's something like that. Remus. I don't know if you guys caught how I was trying to read extra fast because it was getting like autoplayed, even though I don't have autoplay on. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of the divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The mortal race you created and the people of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, the so-called Eternal City, too faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered through from the water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The future of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Do you still remember our promises? That is our last resort, as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you, usurper, lords of humanity, know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve at least does not shame your kingly crown. And a promise was made, indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. O king cursed by fate, drown thy in song, wine, and feast, for the days of judgment has not yet come. NoukonNeko, please wake up. Just now. Wow, you scare me to death. NoukonNeko, you suddenly just completely stopped moving, started staring at the statue, like you were a statue yourself. Paimon thought you'd been turned to stone by the Dark Lord's evil curse. I think I had a strange daydream. There is. Is that really a curse? Is there? NoukonNeko, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. As long as you're not hurt. Yeah, we should definitely get to Pachor first. Pechichor. Oh god. Pretty horror dream. What? I can't. Oh, this is actually a town here? I wasn't expecting a town here. I was, with them taking... Wait.
The barbarians have been getting uppity of late. We must step up our patrols.
There's like something kind of flying over set. Are they getting like kind of brainwashed and mind control right now? Oh there, citizen. You require a shelter. Simply head to the Bell Tower in the city center. The savage has been getting all bold and uppity lately, so be on your guard. And you are? Loretus Vertinius am I, under the auxiliary of Magnimos Legio III. So as long as we are here, we shall suffer no despicable invaders to step within the city walls. City walls? Where do they come from? Yeah, was this all here earlier? Or was I like just not looking here? We're not within our defensive walls as we speak. Oh wait, I see, you're testing me. Why, just as Dominus Boethius once said, the mighty legions are the true walls of the empire. I have so much questions right now, but okay, let's see. I'm skipping and seeing the other options. You mean the Bow Tower? Indeed! These are days of fire and sword after all. And as soldiers of the Imperator, our God King, we cannot allow our Imperial citizens to be exposed to danger. Someone in the Bow Tower will guide you to Makimos. You shall be safe there. And the barbarians, are those just the treasure hoarders? Those savages? There's nothing to be said about those detestable invaders. They destroy our cities, slaughter our people. Enemies of our empire, I named them. Nay, enemies of all civilization. Still, you need not fear, citizen. Dominos Belthius shall soon come to Makimos in person. And when that happens, all disturbances shall be utterly quelled, and those putrid primitives shall get what they deserve. Have you met any barbarians? No, not yet, I fear. They're a cunning lot, I must say. They really show up when they cannot be sure of victory. Huh. Okay. It's not weird that I'm grabbing items on the table, right?
Ridiculous ravings and nothing more.
Those Azaxia of barbarian stocks are spreading all over rumors about those Lock Knights again. I should suggest to Dominus Boethius that we stamp these ridiculous ravages out completely. And you are? No need for surprise, citizen. As you see, I am a magician, elevated by Sebastios. Yet I am a citizen, just as you are. Marcia Gordinia Separania I am, here by the imminent will of all of Dominus Boethius to take over from my colleagues, Zapharius, and the tune of melodies in this land. Are you an ascended magician, then? Indeed, that is so. A flawless body, immortal life, and an absolute beauty. Behold, citizen, you look upon the honor bestowed on me by Sebastios. He was cunning, our bodies to transcend lowly morality, turning the tragic dirge of death into the proud triumph. It is by grace that I have the honor of performing the Eternal Symphony. But you look like a ordinary person. Is that so? Thank you for your praise, citizen. Still, you should direct that adoration to the might and mercy of the Sebastios. To carve immortal bodies from stone that I look no different from the ordinary mortals, who else but he could have achieved this great feat? This is definitely not in my times. This is definitely words or speech that you would hear from the past. Is there anything else I need to learn? About the Lock Knights. Fret not about the lies those slaves tell. Their so Lock Knights are but factitious, far-fetched fictions. They spread rumors and call those barbarians who worship a false god knights, believing they shall one day free them of their fated duties. I do not condemn such folly, for folly is the way of the lowly, yet their delusions are fanned ever hotter, such that their melodies are tranquil no longer. They must be cured. Once the disturbances here have subsided, I shall act forcefully to correct such strange schemes of supposition. Delusions and weakness are both bred turmoil. Okay. Guess I should really head to Petrichor. I mean, technically, am I not in Petrichor right now? What's this supposed to be? A ridiculous common branch. I wonder what this boy is up to. Stay on your guard, citizen. What are you doing? Me? Yes, as you can see, I am busy dealing with the barbarians' threat. They have stepped up their attacks, perhaps even have sent spies. This is no trivial matter. Villages must be maintained until reinforcements arrived. If there is anything else, please bring it up with my adjutant, citizen. Okay, but what does that mean? What is he actually doing? Is he even a child? A child out here on their own? A child? Where from? Did some new legionnaire disobey orders and bring their family into the camp again? Sigh. Domino's Castador is far too gentle with these greenhorns. If this were to have happened 3 decades prior, a tribunus would have had a whip by now. Yeah, it's definitely they're kind of getting possessed from what I can tell. Have there been any suspicious happenings lately? Not at the present. That said, the barbarians are akin to cunning beasts. Never will they strike when your guard has been lured, for surprise is their greatest weapon. By methods most foul, they infiltrate our cities and seek out our secrets. Even the slightest lapse in discipline may lead to the catastrophe. Sigh. 30 years ago, when I followed Dominus Boethius to the conquest in far north, they were but a pack of criminals without such skill or subterfuge. Where did they learn these tricks? 30 years ago. Parents wouldn't even have been born yet. Huh? What did you say, citizen? I fear my hair has been going as I age. Sigh. Time is truly cruel. During the conquest of Vtuber, I could hear the barbarians' bells call them to muster from miles away. Yeah, all is definitely not what they seem here. Things up. And this is a lot of reading. Let me take a spirit quick. Yeah, there's also a waypoint nearby that I've been attempting to get to, but all these people here definitely are making me curious about what's going on. And those birds up there.
Oh, good. Everything is going as planned.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they are tempting me to capture them. Okay. Underland? Thanks be to the God King. All goes as planned. Who are you? An outlander? Here? Are you a pilgrim by any chance? Still, no wonder. The great works of Remeria are worth the admiration of all people. Also, since the God King has granted you leave to bask in his glory, I have no right to object. What's the plan you speak of? Ah, that. I am presently working on the research plans for our institution. There is much to do, but thanks to the God King's radiant blessing, we have many clever minds and hands to take up the work. To be entrusted with such duties in his blessed name, such happiness is mine that shall never be surpassed. Welcome, travelers. Oh, traveler versus of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer of the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomed travelers to the Eternal City. Oh joy, more world building, eh? So, valiant guardian, shall we find the Eternal City to our left or right? Our right. Wait, you're in character now? Are you sure you're okay? Leaving that aside for now, all the townspeople we ran to on the way over here were acting really weird. Do you know what that's about? Why? Everyone has gone to Makimos already? I imagine that's how that they now dwell under the protection of Sebastios. Wow, so in addition of the Dark Lord Remus, we now got a Sebastios? This is getting more complicated by the minute. Dark Lord Remus? It would appear that in your journey, you have crossed paths with those uncouth barbarians. That is indeed blasphemous title which they besmirched the Sebastios Remus, our mighty imperator. Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They are the same person after all. But it is of no consequence. The Sebastians may not be defined by the narrow notion of the tribal mob. Those despicable insects might speak slander as they wish, but the wise, inspired by the noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their droves. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of those who they are and where they are from. Be grateful and rejoice. Praise be. What should we do, NoukonNeko? This person sure seems lucid, but the stuff he's spouting is all kinds of whack. You think we got a sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming? Do you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match. Who knows? We could be the ones dreaming. No way. That's impossible. At least upon aren't? Dreaming? I certainly... Oh. Hey, you! Uh-oh, he's out cold. Trials from the outside. Halt. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound. Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town? For that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't leave him lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. The risk of catching a cold may not be the important thing right now. You still work together with the normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Kami Est. Oh, the guy that they left behind. I see. I am the member of the town's Daydream Club. I am the only member present right now, though. Paimon's Paimon, and he's NoukonNeko. Why are we here in the first place? We're passing adventurers. Wait, we're members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Wait, buy that? Patrol members? Huh? My apologies. Then I fear that our current juncture, townsfolk might struggle to cooperate with whatever investigation you're conducting. Hey, best not to impersonate officials, don't you think? Wait, you introduced yourself as... We've heard that name before. It was you who brought the bandits into the Darkless Castle, was it not? I mean that would kind of be like almost like slander, right? I mean, technically it's kind of true since those guys just came and tried to loot the place. But let's play along with them, play a little bit nicely. Ah, I see you escaped with your life. Fabulous. Huh? What? So you've also... No, we're wide awake. Trust me, trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. Tell us about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasures away outside the town. Oh, it's them. Sigh, where did I begin? The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. Whether it's because the impression of the name the Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. But would they ever listen? Of course not. As soon as I brought them over to the ruins in the mountain, they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I cannot stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. But I never imagined I'd find nothing but dazed stares and mad rambling all around. It was like everyone's been falling under some hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is something abnormal has occurred within the ruins, according to the records. Actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Perhaps we could find the solution in the ruins? Why don't you wait here, Est? Leave that veteran to us. If you come too, you might get turned into a golem. Ah, is that your cat, Est? It's so cute. No, that a fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. Odd that her collar pendant. I could have swear I've seen that accessory before. I ran off. Anyway, ignore the cat question for now. We should still go in the ruins. First, have a look. Zest, can we get there? The ruins? The mountain behind the tower just so happens to be the exact direction that cat ran off in. Hehe. Kitty cat, hehe. Why does that sound creepy? Well, then it's time we set off. Things are pretty murky right now. Take care. Take extra care. You too, right? We'll be right back. Don't you worry. Oh. Okay. Mountain. Oh, wait. For mountain waypoint. I was told... Are you getting days too? I was told that this would be quick. But man, with all the read I'm doing, it's definitely making it longer. What should tonight's menu be? What are you doing? Oh, right. I'm working on tonight's menu. After such much contemplation, I decided on fish for the main dish to go with the few special drinks. I'm sure those gentlemen will be pleased. Thanks to the God King's grace, the spices I ordered finally arrived on time and combined with some fresh fish fresh from the ocean. Well, feel free to stay and have a taste. Trust me, fish are my specialty. So he's just a cook?
What sort of fish should I cook today?
There's also... Pretty sure... No, it's over there. Then what's over here? I'm like seeing... In the house? No. Oh, it's just right there. I'm just blind. Grab that. I usually kind of record and keep track of all the Oculuses I collect, but lately I've been not keeping that up to date. So even if I try to track it now, I wouldn't really know which ones I have not got yet. But the game's trying to make things easier for you to figure out where things are, so hopefully I don't need to worry about that. Oh, that's interesting looking rune. This thing has a force field on top of it. Defeat the revived statue. What revived statue? Like down there? Or maybe it's up here.
Gotcha. I'm out of here.
It's actually very durable. Almost like the golems in Monostab. Maybe even more tougher.
Game's up.
Can you be frozen is the question. Yes, you can. Okay. Well, then you're not a big deal then. Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the Murashus hunters of old. Whoa, it's a rare shiny cat. But I think that as a talking animal is a bigger deal. Though it's not like we haven't seen talking cats before, but it's... I mean, technically it's both. We've seen a whole lot of really strange things in our journey. Even so, a glowing talking cat? I suppose it still makes the rare list. One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. O chosen champions, NoukonNeko and Paimon, the time has come for true heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me onto the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. Is this also part of the world building too? Oh right, I'm the hero. Let's the journey begin. Seriously, NoukonNeko, how can you fall for this stuff so easily? Very well then. Oh, chosen hero, for the sake of Paimon's tummy tum, stand tall and move with haste to buy her some Fanta. Speaking of, just who are you? Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Oranides of Oranopolis is my name, a spirit keeper of the ancient realm. Ora what the Nines of where now? What a tongue tester. Paimon's just gonna call you Os for short. That's close enough, right? What do you think? Meow meow? Meow meow. It appears that I cannot command this body as I wish. To the extent that bestial behavior may even overbear me from time to time. Yet from the beginning I could only have. As the two of you see, the boundaries between the past and the present have begun to blur, thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. It is for this reason that I too have awoken from now, and the affected era is yet small. The inhabitants of Pretitor have their souls taken away. They exist that maddening dreams-like state because of the symphony has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the void left behind. Yes, it's if the vessel filled with pure water has had its contents replaced with the wondrous wine. An apt description considering that those are memories of ancient history gifted by the symphony. Yeah, let me Paimon think. So what you're saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen and their bodies have been possessed? Ah, that sounds super scary. You said that the affected area isn't very large yet. That's correct, NoukonNeko. Of course, eventually even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore the harmony to the chaotic melody. Well, nothing else for it. I am the hero after all. No choice but to take a look. Yeah, alright. Os, lead the way. Is it Os or Ose? Let's try Os. Thank you very much. The road of the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see before you. I have caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Oh, thank you. There we go. Now then, please help me retrieve the Harper's string and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. Now then, let's go onto the faded Castium of Gold. A faded golden cast? This mentions something about the legend of the faded castle too, right? Aren't we talking about these ruins? Nay. These are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater. You sure do know much more than the cats in the town, huh? Let's pyramid of the cats in town? Such... Follow closely and try not to get lost then. Wow, he just jumped down? Can cats swim? Yeah, cats can swim. That's a silly question. At least some of the cats I've seen can. It's not like we could fit. Not like cats can swim efficiently, but they can still swim. They're not gonna just drown. Ancient piece of paper. The eyes of the spring beheld reached the corner apex, gazing at a distant island of pouring pearls. Facing the heart of the mountains, Giuliano, an ordinary villager. Oh. Yeah, just trying to grab these items. Okay. Oh, I kind of ruined it, right? hold on. Round 2. Wrong direction. This is the way. It's been a while since I had to swim in Genshin. This your attacks don't really matter in the water. It feels like these statues are staring at us. Won't they suddenly attack us, will they? Difficult to say. Perhaps the golem you defeated earlier climbed up from here. That's just terrifying. Is it too late to swim back now? Yeah, since you can't really use your character's abilities in here so well, I decided to just use a character with a lot of HP. That's the only stat that really matters down here. Oh. Huh? I didn't think there would be such a huge space down below. Guess you do know your stuff, Os. This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once an entire nation and land upon which is built sank beneath the waves, and my mission is to prevent that which has sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. Puff, and just like that, you suddenly seem a lot less reliable. I really wish I had a reliable guide. In that case, leave the guide to Paimon. Well, that's what Paimon would like to say anyway. Anyway, we are the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to their bodies or not. So eyes up now. The fated castle is just through that great gate. Let us continue onward. Shiny talking cat? You can talk with them at any time. Okay. Waypoint. Most important thing. Wait. Is he just not on the map? Wow! Why are you so fast, Os? I mean, cat, after all, appearing and disappearing is almost the altruistic to be expected. It is you, Paimon, who must fly faster. Do not let those trifling outside the window interfere our relentless march forward. We have work to do. Wow, you are fast. So we'll read that later.
Take it easy.
Books. That weird that it's just all floating. Whoa. Paimon bets lots of people can live in the huge castle like this. But of course, they're not just people either. Hey, there you go again saying creepy stuff with a straight face. Oh, fret not. Surely heroes such as yourself would dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat? Oh, and what is this? What an exquisite box. Seems like a sheet music box of some kind. Still, it doesn't seem to fit in too well with the surroundings. Good eye. That is indeed a music box. And just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has a function beyond most others. Wait, what? Can it speak too? Hey, I didn't think you would be so catty. Hey, Paimon was just joking before. She didn't think you would take it seriously. It's Paimon's fault, okay? Don't be mad. Meow meow. Seriously, can you not pretend to be a cat? Anyway, even those who lack musical knowledge can freely operate the power of the symphony using this box. We will have to use it later, I am sure. Oh, I'm getting a new way to play some music. But isn't it because the symphony has gone all wacky that all the townspeople turn into whatever they are now? What if NoukonNeko presses the wrong button or something? Symphony here may also become chaotic. What sort of clumsy clod do you take me for, Paimon? Paimon's just thinking about the worst case scenario. Maybe us might jump out from a corner and scare you. One of these unmoving statues might start walking around, or maybe trunks might spring out from the ground and the walls. And those could happen, right? Peace now. You must not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious, once an existence that shouldered golden ideals. That it sows chaos upon the surface is merely a mishap of misalignments, the results of evildoers misusing great glorious power. But were it NoukonNeko, surely he would wield its power correctly. It's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. Might be more accurate to say that I have no other options. I am a mere cat at present. After all, should I wish to make use of the music box myself, it might prove somewhat difficult. We have spoken this much. Now to put things to the test. Remember, the strings we got from the harp in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores in which the symphony was recorded. As long as you can place the score into the music box, the music shall play its tune on its own. Oh, just like a music recorder. Interesting. Huh? Like a puzzle? It said the first terrestrial creature emerged from the warm oceans. The land were fertile, producing all abundance. The gifts bestowed by fate were so ample that it seemed as if the land itself had been specifically prepared for them. Movement bounty accompanies the swift. Oh, this is so quick. I probably can't read this as fast as it is going, so you guys have to read it yourself. And I'm kind of trying to join the melody here. Oh, but that's actually it for the text. It seems like I could just return from here. But this is locked. Guess we gotta find more of those harpies things, harp recording this things. Oh, that was a pretty happy tune. Paimon's feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, seems like this box still functions. Well, now, are we not safe? Wait, so you weren't even sure if it would work or not? Not completely. One cannot judge a box by its cover. Do you not concur? Paimon gets the feeling that you're not talking about the box at all, but never mind that. What should we do now? The Chaotic Symphony must be here. If we can locate it, we can retrieve the souls that have been taken from the townfolk. Then let's have a look around for starters. A reasonable judgment. If memory serves, the castle has many great strange rooms. Perhaps they were worth investigating first. Also, the castle's central hall plays host to a mysterious stage. No more plays shall ever be performed there. It was once a entrance to a place deeper underwater still, where the power of the symphony yet lingers. We must go and check for any further anomalies there. Deeper still? Indeed. I wonder what awaits us here. Or there. Hey, now's not the time to leave us hanging, Os. You're a surprisingly pretty petty one, huh? Still, before the riddle may be solved, we must first find the clues that await us in the castle. Come, let us away. The dynamic symphonies seem to be destroying civilization. Use this power to unleash 2 types of sound waves. Use the power of the symphony to resonate with entities to react to the power of music. Press and activate a pause sound wave and cause specific objects in the air to stop moving. Just hold the play sound wave, which causes specific objects in the air to start moving and reactivate entities caused by the pause sound wave. Special music notes float above the object influenced by the power of the symphony, which they resonate with specific sound waves. A lot of puzzle things to do with these new things I just got. Now, other objects can be influenced by music, can be resonating at different sound waves. Most of them can be interacted with specific sound waves. Okay.
I got a new letter.
And we finally began
The situation has changed again.
the quest. Time to explore. Oh. Strange fish. That's not a fish. That's a book. Oh. I'll pick that up later. Can I not equip it? Like, how do I play the music? What did I just do? I see. Switching the skills. I can read it, right? Ask Grimoire. Oh, I see. I need to put it in here. Hold up. Can I read it? Strange book with magic. Nope, not really read it. Oops. Here we go. Okay. What did I just do?
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Oh. Literally in front of my face. Okay, so 1 to pause and hold to play. Meow meow. I'm just gonna pet him. Oh. It's like that one game from that event we played. You sure? Sure? Okay, maybe. But you liked your back to be petted. You really don't like getting touched at all. Usually, yeah, they wouldn't really like the tail. I'm sorry. Ah, here. You in the back? I thought the back was okay. Yeah, he really doesn't like being touched anywhere. That's fine. Waypoint again? another book. Looks like where we need to go. Waypoint first. Oops. What did I walk myself into? Strange, the shiny fish again. Feels like it's been following us from outside all this time. How weird. Paimon, have you witnessed a little of the world as to find such things strange? Are we not underwater? Is it not ordinary to see all manners of fish about? This big guy looks anything but ordinary. In this voice, I've heard it before. Seriously, you mean from the dream you had before? Sigh. This part of the sea outside of it's like the castle. Belongs to the past. Is something that should have been forgotten. If one ceaselessly calls out to a monster that has been blotted from memory, they might yet jump out and cause trouble. It is wise to be cautious. It is the best if we simply treat it as ordinary fish. You make everything sound so scary, Os. Are you just trying to keep us out or something? I simply mean to avoid unnecessary complications. After all, our top priority is to retrieve the surface dweller's soul, no? It just so happens that there's a blank score before us. We simply need to use the music box to tune the auto-harmonic reed pipes on either side and we can obtain it. Give it a go. Okay. Device built by ancient civilization and stuff the tune correct mode. You click and hold and unleash the play sounds. The soundboard will keep sliding. Release it to cause the point a specific note. So hold and release and it will do things correctly. Oh, over here. Wait, which one? I didn't know which one to select. Oh, maybe that wall. It's in the middle. Got it? Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Extract. Oh, we got a blank score. Okay. So start blank. So when we'll play it without the music box either, what are we gonna do with it then? I mean, there's nothing here. That means any melody can be written upon it. Be able to make use of this. Trying to collect everything I see in this room. Not like it matters too much to me. Okay, that was like a little detour. Let's continue going forward. They're at a waypoint. So close to the other waypoint. Is this really necessary? Take it either way. Definitely not fishy. A lot of statues on the bottom right there. Sure if I'm going the right way. Oh. Oh. The door that is missing a book. You know what to do with those. Just waiting to put it back in. That is kind of long. Just gonna skim through it really quick. Something about music and Fate. It's funny because when I think about music and Fate, I think about Tales of the Abyss. It's another game in the middle of the Tales series, which is about those two subjects, really. How in music, it's kind of, there's a way to kind of read the future. And that's, in other words, like fate. When the characters are trying to overcome fate, because of... Oh. Where'd it go? Because in the future they saw there was a calamity.
Take it easy.
Which they wanted to avoid. Things that happen. Things that, you know, when people try to stop things from happening, it never works out and it always happens anyways. I wonder what this game is going to do with this. Is it the stage you spoke of earlier, Us? And are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or is the mirror on top still moving? It's kind of spooky. That terrifying power couldn't be escaping from here, could it? Us? Yes? Us? Are you spacing out? Meow? My apologies. I was distracted for a moment. Did you once perform on the stage? Is that why you were feeling nostalgic or something like that? Did you play a cat? I'm pretty sure you didn't. He was probably a normal person originally. Perhaps you're an audience member? Oh, good point. Might have, or I might not. It was all in the past either way. Utterly irrelevant. No matter how now is the sense of discord I smell in the air, as though some presence, one that makes me uneasy once visited this place. I fear the specifics may only be ascertained once we have performed the score here. This one here too? Paimon didn't notice. Well, you may have seen scores shaped like strings, but you may have not seen those shaped like Murios, one such as before you. Oh, so the pictures are moving because it's actually a score? Yes, we did not find a blank score before. It's time to perform it. Please do the honors. Oh, here. Right? Up here? Oh, so the sign's over here. What am I thinking? No? Oh, I'm supposed to install. Not only do we have the same hardy skin, but in our veins flows the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will. Whoa! Someone's coming out of the memorial. It's been too long, dear friends. How many years since that day? 500? Thousands? Still, time matters not to us at all. We may be in this small body now, but I recognize you in an instant. Well, have you tired of battle and decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you. And what is he exactly? A monster? A ghost? Or could he be the real Dark Lord? Dark Lord? Ha! Barbarians remain barbarians, I see. Ignorant even of their own ignorance. Botheus of Remlia, am I? Foremost Harmos of Phobos, you need not to introduce yourself. I have no interest in the titles of peddler peddled by primitives. You know this rude fellow, Os? I do not deny it, but... Need you be so formal, Castledor? Do our years of service under our Sebastios, our guard king, matter so little to you? Past is the past. I do not know whose soul has long been shattered, have manifested, but it seems like the chaotic symphony is your doing, and none other. Cease! Return the souls of those who live in the present and go back into the shadow, beneath the deep waters to where you belong. This is my final warning to you. Oh, and what then? Will you continue wearing your mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But you have noticed, haven't you, why my melody would break its bonds at this time and affect the present? Why my strength has given the might to open the gate to the deep waters, allowing me to manifest. The power of the sea surges, Castledor. The return of Phobos is imminent. Phobos? Yes, indeed. Over these thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shadow of Phobos. The ominous enigma, the great power, is about to finally descend once again. And this is not the wish that we once failed to accomplish. To repeat the past is to give the ancient tragedy an encore. Nor have I wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, not that it matters, Castledor. The world you defended is coming apart at the seams. The people of bygone times you see before you shall return to their rightful places. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, and one that we shall correct. When the oceans swallow it, Remeria will rise above the sea once again, and its light shall shine all over the land. Is this because of the primordial sea? How can you call it a mistake? You are the mistaken one. We should have assimilated with this new nation thousands of years ago, but it was you who warped them into puppets of ancient hate. Whether that Phobos matter is true or false, as long as my will has not dissipated, your schemes will not succeed. Do you mean to say, then, that we should abandon our honor as Remelians and degenerate into mere base insects? How could I ever follow my kin to return to those bags of decaying flesh and become slaves to fate once more? Seems that the millennia has not led you to accept Remelian's downfall. If anything, you have grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is our stubbornness alone that we are quite similar. I thought that the long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you, and you betrayed Remuria. You may have become the Golden Hunter, but you cannot remove the brand of Sebastios that marks you still. You will always be a Remurian. Remurians have long ceased to exist. Save your delusions. The war of old has passed away. Of course. Or so it meant to be, but now the border between the past and the present has faded. If you insist on becoming the enemy of our ancient realm, sealing me once more in a cage buried beneath the waves, those fountains you wish to protect, yes, all those petrichors shall be buried as one. Huh? No way, we won't let that happen. That is not up to you, insolent savage. When that time comes, your lowly flesh will be rendered as dust, but your souls will join with ours and take the next step of evolution. We should now bestow your eternity, resilient bodies that may never again suffer mortal pain. Should you have words of gratitude, I will hear them. You gotta be kidding me. That's not something we'd be thankful at all. Just like the puppets who dance as you performed, those pitiful slaves and servants, those poor children, everything was stripped away from them and you still speak with such conviction? All things have a price. Narrow personal opinions are but refused to be discarded by a higher class of such as I. Besides, as I see, these are ideal form of humanity, adhering uninherently to perfect order. You're absolutely nuts and despicable too. Despicable? Huh? And what would you call what Cassandra did to us thousands of years ago then? By comparison, this is nothing. But patience. We shall have a good long talk, but not here. No, we shall speak beneath the deep waters, in the deepest bowels of our ancient realm, where everything began. The realm awakens, Cassador. You are the sole survivor of her fallen realm, the sole Romurian left with free will. You will have left us for too long. You will return to us and listen to the lamentation of anger of the long years. Perhaps then you shall be more receptive to my symphony and to the arrangement of Phobos. I will wait you in the royal city of Remuria, in Dominus Aurelia, where the Sebastios plied his melody. I will of course extend the appropriate hospitality to those souls from the present before your arrival. Should you remain resolute when the time comes, their souls will naturally receive their release. As for you, you're not part of Phobos' plan, and yet the great symphony shall in no wise cast out any audience. Do enjoy the passing of the prelude I have prepared for you. If fortune provides favorable, we shall meet again. Huh? Trap. I knew it was a trap. Thought all four would come at me, but okay. This is fine. This is doable. And they have combat, which you don't see much in the story, right? Just constant reading. Oh. Yep, these two would.
Quietly now.
Come on out! Gotta dash!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
That is easy. Well, that shut him up. What do we do now, though? Want to save the souls of the townspeople? We're gonna have to head to the Dumas Aria or whatever the super rude, duper arrogant guy talked about, right? As you might recall, we weren't invited. Since when did we ever need invitation to crash some bad guy's party? Oh, right. But from what he said, he seemed to have known us for a long time. Said they worked for Sebastios or whatever. We need to have a good talk before we go. Casador. If you have anything you'd like to ask me this time, I should tell you all I know. Tell us about Maria. Yeah, I wonder what tragedy happened back then. That's where you were and that rude fellow are both from, right, us? Yeah, it seems to be an ancient nation. Very well. The story begins before the current Fontaine as you know was born. The Sebastios, Remus, founded a nation above the high city that is Fontaine, and the ancestors are the present-day Fontaines named him the Dark Lord Remus in their terror. Before it sank, the body of water was part of the Great Fontaine Lake and the location where the capital of Remuria was sited. As such, these waters have the same properties of those of Fontaine. Wait, so we're actually in the ruins of Remuria now? Indeed. But where the tale differs from the commonly told history is, the people of Remuria were not ordinary humans like the Fontainians. Rather, they were a new race. Their bodies were cast of stone with ichor for blood. The Sebastians gave us such bodies and hoped that we could escape our prisons of rotting flesh and fate. His great vision was what we should all grasp with the power of the symphony and thereby escape the shackles of Fortuna, become the masters of our own destiny. So those statues we saw on the way there, those were your kin? Precisely so. I fear they have lost their free will, however, become mindless slaves, worse off far from the humans of old, easily perishable though they are. Wait, in that case, why are you a cat? I'm a cat for now. And one's will and soul is more important than one's body, are they not? Regardless, it was the Sebastios who gave me a new life. We once possessed all of the high sea, countless cities and places and flowers, flowing wine, and yet fate found us all the same. After returning from the deepest depth of the sea, the Sebastians used ichor to create imperishable bodies for the people, and still, the prophesied future did not change. Our god king believed that it was because human souls could not skip the gravity of fate. He wrote the symphony, music that would weave destiny. I believe he had that through this he had found a way to resist fate, but instead the path these led us to utter darkness, step by step. In the end, the entire kingdom sank beneath the waves as though it's been smote by a divine judgment. No. Or that even he did not foresee such an outcome, though all the same, that is what happened. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, this time I shall tell you all I know. Back to beginning. So, tell us about your impudent friend. Right, he called you Casador or something, right? But aren't you called Ora or something? Just as I have transversed many bodies, I had many names. Of course, this is all thanks to Sebastius, who separate my soul from the great symphony. A convenient ability indeed. You weren't planning on puppeting one of us at some point, were you? I don't think so. But back in Botheus, he was not always evil. He was once a noble heartmost of Remuria and the sole survivor following the great catastrophe that befell. The original purpose of the Great Castellum was to unify our surviving kin and prevent the catastrophe of the rising waters from occurring again. But evidently, Botheus had his own designs. While I and my companions ranged across the land, struggling mightily to contain the power of the primordial waters, he used his elegant tongue to sway those who remained. He initiated a failed ritual that aimed to restore the Shattered Symphony and revive the ruined realm. To this end, he did not hesitate to dissolve the will of our kin and plunder the souls of Fontaines everywhere. Many rulers and nobles became his pawns, and his politics newly born by the brink of destruction. To stop him, who had now clearly become a monster, could only forsake my name and become one who hunts phantoms, resisting him, alongside the Fontanians. Bitter was the conflict before we were last able to seal both him and the sea that had devoured our nation. And that's why he names you traitor. Paul Sebastius, precisely because he has shown me the golden dream, a land where prejudice and difference were no more, a land of justice and freedom. But that was what I had become after Remuria sank. No more than a dream. I would rather be called a traitor than let Botheus trample our ideals. I swore upon fate that I would serve as a barrier between the past and the present. Thus did I become the spirit keeper of the ancient land. Yes, Mr. Impolite's pretty stubborn guy, huh? Even after being beaten up and sealed, he's still looking to break out and cause trouble. I had thought that even if evil lingered in him, his soul had long been broken. He would remain not but a discordant note as the symphony plunges into strife. I never thought he would weave his shattered self into a symphony and thus began a mastery over it. The discordant distance now emanates from these waters can be regarded as an extension of his power. We were to defeat him. I fear we must await the moment where all his soul fragments have gathered into around one body. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, I should tell you all I know. I need a drink. Whew, this is quite the reading. I feel like I could technically skip a lot of this, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to come back to reach and read these dialogues unless I do it now, so I might as well kind of go through it right now. So let's hear about the Symphony and Phobos. Where should I even begin? The symphony is our human memory and persona woven into a melody through musical notion, creating a song in which human souls can dwell and have their wishes fulfilled. In that way, to master the symphony is to master fate. This is the secret of the great golden bee, Sibylla, the prophet who survived the pure cycle and parted. The Sebastios who created the symphony poured these melodies into the insoluble ichor in hopes that all might control their own fates through playing that music. He overestimated us, feared that his deeds terrified us. These people could not bear the burden of fate, and they begged their gods and superiors for guidance. As for the quests of the people, Sebastios wrote all melodies into the grandest of melodies. This new symphony would bring us all the greatest of happiness, and its name was Phobos. but it did not bring what was promised. Indeed, you saw how it ended, didn't you? Had Sebastian's plan worked, the symphony would have woven a melody of utmost gentleness for us all, an eternity that would last 1,000 years and beyond. Something went wrong. Besides Sebastian's himself, only such peers, the Harmos, could have changed Phobos' melody, and Botheus was once an excellent Harmos. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, now it's time to know. So, about the dreamscape I saw. Oh yeah, this dream I saw in the past. Oh yes, those are indeed the memories left by whom I serve. The Sebastians, the God King, Remus. Though I do not understand how you were able to see them, NoukonNeko. But I do think you need to worry. Not think that you need to worry. If this chaotic symphony was enough control to control you, it would have done so long ago on the surface, but that has not happened. Yes? Speaking of which, why isn't Este affected? Is he just specially gifted? Do you have some idea? But it might be best to wait for the right time to speak of that. Oh, here we go again with the cliffhangers. Just don't forget to tell us, alright? In any case, since you can see these things, NoukonNeko, that means some fragment of Sebastian's will and memory remains in this underwater symphony. Long millennia have I searched, and if you could touch some more of these memories, perhaps I may find the answers I sought all this time. The great waves could not hurt a god, even should their crests scrape the very skies, and yet the Sebastians disappeared without a trace when our nation fell into the depths. Would not have Ali sat idly by his nation and people drowned in blood. So where did he go? Or was his passing Remeria true death Neo? If you have anything less to me, and blah, 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 blah. Oops. No! Yeah. We already went through this option. Let's try to exit out since we took the last option. Whoa. There's no way to skip it either. Okay, gotta slow down. Okay. That's all for now. We can leave the rest for later. Very well. If there's anything else you'd wish to know, don't not hesitate to ask me. So we're into Damasaria next. So we can meet that root guy, right? It's gonna be dangerous for sure, but I will continue to guide you. It is, after all, my homeland. Though it may have sunk to the very bottom of the sea, I remember its past still, even after all these millennia. So I believe, but I don't know I picked. Should we encounter difficulties, you may count on me. Do not forget I am far stronger than any ordinary cat. You know, every time Paimons remember that you're actually an ancient person from thousands of years ago, it feels wrong to be calling you Os, but your full name is way too long, so let's just call you Monsieur Os. Then, what do you think? Is it polite enough? Your name to me is nothing more than a label, but as it represents your acknowledgement, Paimon, I would gladly accept it. Hey, let's move on. I wouldn't be too bad to keep your rude friend waiting, but townspeople can't wait that long. Started the next section. Doing time. I think I do one more section. Even though I was trying to unlock this. After you load the blank stage, you can activate the performance device to begin a glorious on-stage performance. As you perform the stage, will fire off note bubbles in different types. You can collect certain types of note bubble during this time. Press to release the pause button and cause the note spot to stop moving. Better for you to collect them. While you perform, you might encounter all unexpected situations. Find a way to conquer the challenges. Collect the note bubble. Deploy a shield. Weather lightning. The shield is sunk before you deploy this said shield. The performance will fail as well. So just play Pac-Man, pretty much. Right?
Take flight.
Oh, wait. I could collect it even... I'm just kind of short, even if it's moving. Oh. It's actually going to hit me. I thought it's going to hit the... Hello? Kind of weird. It almost feels like a little bit of like a rhythm game a little bit. The music in this area is pretty nice though. Ouch. Yeah, I don't need to use the ability completely. Oh, oh. I like right when I said that too. Huh? Yeah, I even... Okay, it is collecting. I was like, my range seems to be more bigger now for some reason. Nice. Ooh.
Treasure.
That's a lot of treasure. Grab that. Looks like a new movement. Quick. Put it in the music box so we can give it a listen. Oh. As the beginning of an epic opera, the hero embarks on their journey. Guided by fate, the warring king regains a nation and people and wishes to bring wisdom and wealth to the land of ignorance. Who are you, and why have you come to hither, such a remote realm? Sailing a magnificent ship into our bay, covered in gold and brass. That which compels you must be divine fate. That's literally it, but the music's still going a little bit. Kind of story, but this also kind of tells us how far I am kind of in this whole world quest, which is probably like 1/3 of the way from what I can tell. Just want to look around a bit more before I go through that door. So a lot of things even underneath right here too. Can I just... No, I can't. It's a barrier. And then down here. There's definitely something down here. Wrong thing. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to do things here. Yeah, that's the one thing you'd be excited for. Slowly collect them as I go. It's the ones I spot. If I miss some, then you can let me know. I wonder if you can tell from just watching my stream where all the treasure are. Ignore the enemy. But I mean, some of these treasure chests are locked. Part of it is kind of solving the puzzle. Unless there's some other treasure chests I missed, but I understand that. Just slowly let me figure things out at my pace. Well, we'll figure it out myself. It's just a matter of time. I think there was a third one somewhere. The note for this one, okay, right there. Slightly covered. There you go. Is that all that's down here though? Is there more? You see a glimpse of things, but I don't think you can actually go over there. Okay, I think that's really it that's down here. Right here is questionable, but maybe that's something for later. Okay. There's something, you know, a Hydroculus somewhere around here. Maybe farther below down though. Can't tell from the mini-map. Just look around just to be sure. Oop. Okay. Yeah, it might be further below. Pretty sure I would see it if it's around here. Okay, let's go ahead. Well, one's right there. Just covered by their icon.
Take it easy.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. Head to the sea at the bygone area. No need to wax nostalgic here. Too fast for me to read. Oh! I didn't expect the cat to be in like a bubble like that. Quite fast for a cat in the water. Strange glowing fish. I never thought we would run to that fish there. Is why I'm guessing what she was trying to say. Definitely not enough time. Oh, A point. That's gonna be useful. Yeah, I kind of thought it was pretty small for a new area. It was just that island. But they hit this whole other area behind all of that. Behind this quest. You know, I've been wondering, is that fish, that giant fish, something I was supposed to encounter on a different side quest? Because I do not recognize it, but Paimon apparently does. Oh. Is this supposed to be like Atlantis? Wow. Looks just like the glowing fish we saw before. There are still weird things tangling around the top nearby. What the heck is going on here? I was getting more and more confused. I heard this voice in a dream before. Can't remember his name anymore though. Yes, you must have met him in Sebastian's dream, did you not? Scylla, a fellow dragon who once served the Sebastians. He was subdued and sealed here by Botheus. Eh? Mr. Super Rude to subdue an evil dragon? I didn't think he could do something like that. Amazing. Well, fellow dragon was a name they gave, but it was more than a bishop that was a teensy bit stronger than normal. After all, no new Hydra dragon could be born so long as the mistress of many waters hibernated in the deep seas. You know, I thought that bishops could get this large. Speaking of which, isn't Nivelette? That's right. Nivelette's the Hydra dragon, isn't he? That doesn't mean that this guy's way older than even him, does it? A new water dragon of water has already been born. Then again, it's been a long time since then the former mistress of many waters passed. So much time has passed. In any case, the evil dragon Scylla was once Sebastian's friend, but he revolted at a critical juncture in the showdown between the Myrmians and the Fontanians. At that time, Scylla had led the brutal Dragonborn to Makimos, intent on breaching the inner city, Capolium, where Sebastius resided. Makimos? I heard people talking about that in town. Yeah, the people in town were always talking about some Makimos and a bell tower or something. Correct. Makimos is the outer city of the capital. But should the fellow dragon wish to enter the inner city, he must pass through the Initium Iani. That is the barrier separating the inner and outer parts of the capital, and the symphony weaved by the Sebastians and the magicians, which cover all the way of Remeria, pass through the Initium and Iani and its golden waterways. Both this and his regions use this fact to shut the Initium and Iani, thus finally sealing the evil dragon. Something's not right about the story. These dreams from before, back then. Scylla should have come and seen Remus before. Perhaps Scylla sought to go before the Sebastian's throne, but such a opportunity is now forever lost. Afterward, the evil dragon sank alongside Remeria, and the Sebastian's too was lost, remaining so to this very day. Do you recall something, NoukonNeko? It's all a bit muddled. That is true. I only heard the tale of events after it all transpired myself. having not been in the capital when disaster struck. But none knew just what happened to the Sebastios. I fear that we could only learn more by proceeding further. The large glowing fish that we saw in the castle must be the thoughts of that escaped from the fissures in Scylla's stony cell. I fear he has already taken notice of our presence. Having been sealed here for so long, now that he's finally sensed outsiders, he would naturally find a way to lure us in. So that's it. Hang on a minute. The way you to the Domisoria is through the gates or something, but hasn't Balthius shut them already? Does that mean there's no getting in? This will prove quite tricky, yes. Bah, there's gotta be a limit to how rude you can be. Well, what's with this? I'll wait you at Domisoria? Mwahaha. None says when you won't even leave the door open, huh? You know, why don't we find a way to break the seal on the evil dragon and get the former foe he beat to break the door down for us? No. How could we do such a thing? I mean, after that is one of Romaria's nemesis. Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, no? But Romaria is long gone. No? That's right. It's been so long. For all you know, he might decide to turn over a new leaf and be a nice dragon. But he's still a dragon. Come on, so what? Even if he's a dragon, he might be the reasonable kind that we could talk with. We got experience with dealing with dragons, don't we, NoukonNeko? Yeah, we kind of went through so many dragons already. Well, there was that time in Dvalin. We had a little run-in with Ashtaha. We also encountered Epip in the desert. Right, she even went about wanting to destroy Samira and defeated the anomalous life forms within her before we managed to get her all healthy again. Those samples weren't very convincing, were they? Come on, Os. No amount of suspicious look is gonna to suddenly give us a better options. So I know, you're right. Let's give it a try. The seals that bind the dragon seem to be connected to 3 locations. Let us begin by removing the chains in all those 3 places. Map too. Down here. Saw a waypoint. Oh, something hiding among the corals? Huh? What? Break the chain. Pause the swing eels across the paws at the same time. Like that, right? I thought I did it earlier, but maybe I was too slow. Where does this go? Oh, Hydroculus. There's so much to explore here. I haven't explored much in retains waters that much yet either. And I'm here exploring this whole new area in the water. Huh. Why do you look kind of down? Something wrong? Maybe this thing's in the way, but I don't have anything that can attack it with it right now. And also, this is a lot for me to kind of cover right now. I am trying to look for a point where I should stop. But the other thing I'm trying to also figure out is, again, how to unlock the world boss. And something tells me it's not exactly here. World boss is back. Okay, that's what I thought in the previous area. I just need to remember here. Okay. This is where we need to get to. So I guess I just need to figure out how to get there. Unlock that waypoint that's right here. So I actually did a lot more than I needed to do. Down here. Ah, I see. Yeah, I haven't gone here yet. There's like a chest right there. I thought it kind of blended in with all the other boxes.
Treasure this good fortune.
I almost walked away. What? Where'd it go?
Today is a lucky day.
See you. Can we use it midair? The answer is no, but I didn't realize I could just land right there. Okay. On the Mora. No, I don't need more of that badly. That statue gonna come alive? Second. Waypoint first. That should definitely came to life.
Game's up. Time's up.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
Hey, this should be the new boss. Finally have it. Well, it's not like... Apparently I unlocked it a while ago. I just didn't realize. Yeah, this is my first time finding it solo. Given how we fought so many other statues, it should be fine. Oh, it's a geobar. This whole time I thought it was like a power bar. That's just me being colorblind.
And away I
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider. Here comes the catch.
My apologies. Sakura swirl.
Alright, durable he is. That Geo Bear.
Busted.
That can't be good.
Clouds high. The birds come! Wind strider!
Ooh, that one shot at me. Thought I could like iframe through it. Not fast enough though.
Time's over.
So rude!
Okay, you know this is a bad thing to keep around.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
I guess it's kind of made to be durable than most other world bosses. I feel like most other world bosses I would have ended it by then. Oh. Almost died right there.
Busted.
It's me, thank you.
Here comes the catch.
My apologies!
There you go. And I hate fighting him in Spire Abyss. Something tells me the next Spire Abyss that's coming up soon is gonna have him for sure. Might be early, but I might as well. Yeah, I already spent the resin for a day. Technically, I was trying to see it for the next day, but 20 can't hurt. I do want to see if there's like little tips to beat him. The ancient Lecatus Golem uses its mainly sturdy marble body to defend against attacks while using music. And searing flames to obliterate its foes. Yeah, that one hit. Use methods suited to deal with Geo to break through its defenses. Apart from this, it will also set up resonators in combat to assist in combat. Destroy these resonators to deplete its shield effectively. Okay, yeah. So you just need to. It's kind of. You just need to destroy those resonators, and that will speed up the time to beat him. But that's still a long time. You kind of have to wait for him to do that. And other than that, stuff that affects Geo would literally be anything that is not Dendro, really, or animal, to do damage. But that's something to experiment next time. Okay, yeah, I need to go revive. Still, also this domain I need to unlock too. I just want to unlock that at least so that I have a teleport, additional teleport around the area. Okay, so yeah, I do need to end it soon. So I'm most likely unlock this and then call it a day. But the next time I stream Genshin, I do want to focus more on Arlecchino's character story next time. So I might pause on this world story and go to her, get that done. That way I get to officially fight the weekly boss properly. And I think the interesting story over there is a little bit more... It tends to be a bit more interesting than a world story. The world story tends to kind of focus more on exploration, which I'm fine with that. But I'm more interested in her story with the world story at this point. That's why I want to take a peek at that when I can. And usually it's kind of shorter to do. The world story, from what I can tell, is going to be kind of longer. I'm only like 1/3 of the way to complete. Versus a character story, I can kind of finish in... I tend to finish it in 1 to 2 streams. And the other thing I do want to also cover is the Spire Abyss, when the new version of Spire Abyss comes out. Actually, maybe that might be what I focus on tomorrow. I'll probably work on the new Spire Abyss. That way it would, one, give people preview of the new Spire Abyss, whoever wants to see what it's like, and 2 is to see how I handle it, right? Something that people are interested in. I'm pretty sure this boss is going to be in there. We just need to figure out how to beat him very quickly. And hard hitting characters seems to be the way to do that. My characters right now, this crew is kind of built more for exploration, so they weren't able to beat it fast enough. But definitely my hard hitting crew involving Eula and Raiden, they definitely can do a lot more better. But we'll see. We'll see when Smartbus comes. Is there anything else I want to do before I end the stream? I think. Oh, I do want to talk about Arlecchino, because she is a character that really did interest me to roll for, right? Her kit looks very interesting, looks kind of fun. But the one thing that bothers me about her kit is the fact that she can't heal herself. I mean, other people can't heal her. She can heal herself, but you have to use her burst to heal. But if you use her burst to heal, you lose all of the stacks that she has, which buffs her damage. So the longer you can fight without healing, the stronger she is. And when you heal, then it goes all the way. You reset, but at least you don't die. So what this leads me to believe is you need a really good shielder to support her. So a character like Zhongli is a really good character to pair her with. Yeah, as long as she doesn't get hurt, she can keep building up her stacks and, you know, keep increasing damage. And she gets more damage with more enemies on the field, and as long as there's nothing resetting it. So stuff like Spiral Abyss, which constantly resets the character state, it's not going to do well for her. She's going to be crazy in like the world state, but technically a lot of the world stuff you do doesn't require that strong of a character to kind of beat things. So that isn't a big deal. It's more of a bigger deal to get her stronger in Spiral Abyss or any other in-game content that might come in the future. But yeah, based on that, the fact that she needs a really good shooter, which I don't have too much of, I feel like I can't really run her properly. So I decided that maybe I would pass her for now. Especially when I might have a lot of like resources to roll right now, but I feel like that's not enough. Never is enough. Ooh, one thing I can do is I could roll the standard banner for fun. I do have enough for a 10 pull. And I probably will have another tomorrow when the month resets. I can buy more tickets. When was the last time I got a 5-star? Has it been that long? Ka-ching? 65 rolls ago? Ish? Oh. If that's the case, I think the next 10 pull will hit my soft pity and I will have a really good chance of getting a 5-star. Well, this roll is going to be interesting, so let's see what I get. It's most likely going to be a weapon from what I can tell. They tend to kind of rotate back and forth. Nope, not today. Maybe tomorrow then. Yeah, most likely be the next roll. It's close, but I guess not there quite yet. Springless. It's okay nowadays. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow I will be doing Spiral Abyss and doing my roll and seeing what my 5 stars in standard banner will be. And after that, on Thursday is when I'll probably begin Arlecchino's character story. That'd be interesting. Some of my friends are kind of waiting for me to experience a certain part of the story and seeing how I react, but yeah. So I'm trying to get there as soon as I can. Can't keep them waiting. Okay. All right. I think that's it for now. I need to hop on to Honkai Star Rail to do my dailies, which what I kind of forget. Otherwise, I could have kept going into reset, but I'm trying to get those done before reset. So I can go ahead and call it here. So have a good night, everybody, and thanks for watching. Hopefully, I see you guys in the future. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.